Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about why Dems lost. It's been the subject of think piece after think piece, and still, most of the articles are framed around preconceived notions. We continue to get questions about this, so we're going to take a quick look. Here's one of the questions. I've heard a lot of wild tales on why the election was lost and that Trump won. I would welcome your measured analysis rather than the wild blaming and factionality on display. Are there real lessons to learn, or are the demons of the past still too strong? Trump won against 2 women and lost badly to 1 old white man. Is there more to it than that? Now the election is a little in the distance, and analysis from you all is very welcome. There's definitely more to it than just plain old sexism. But you're also not wrong. To be honest, that's most of the pieces I've seen on this. They point to one single cause, or they point to a list of things that matter to political insiders, but not to the average person. A lot of people are looking for one thing that is the cause. There's not one thing. There's a bunch. It's the economy, but the economy's metrics show it's on the right track. People don't know that. So it's messaging or education. It was any number of issues. Liberals want to blame leftists for being too far to the left and being uncompromising. Leftists want to blame liberals for going back to center when the left flank collapsed. Some want to blame Biden for dropping out too late. Others point out the irony of the people who lost to Trump blaming the guy who beat him. You have those who say it was too much of a focus on catering to different demographics, and others who say it wasn't enough. Some want to point to the DNC for lowering enthusiasm through a list of things. Some want to point to those who didn't show up for not understanding the stakes of the election. The one thing that's clear is that everybody is going to learn the stakes over the next 4 years. In 2020, a perfect coalition of motivated voters beat Trump. In 2024, a perfect coalition of things led to him winning. If you're asking me what I think the biggest issue was, it was a lack of pointing out the wins for 4 years from the politicians, and the expectation of perfection from voters. But that crosses dozens of subjects. The Democratic Party has the positions that most voters side with, but they don't package it properly, and many voters don't care enough to learn the context that would let them tell the difference between a solid policy and an empty promise. Dissecting the election is an important task, but it'll be more helpful to do it once we see how those who swung to Trump react to the effects, and most importantly, what they react to. I'm convinced that a whole lot of people are not entirely well informed on what they voted for. Obviously, I'm not talking about the Trump faithful. I'm talking about those who went his way after voting for Biden. That's what has to be analyzed. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.